Hello friends, today we're looking at passing it on to all. Recently, I heard of a vision being likened to a bright, shining ball. But there's a problem with this analogy. Once you pass it on, what do? It's gone. You don't have it to give anymore. And I started thinking and I thought, vision is really more like Amish friendship bread starter. You take it, after you mix it, you have to nurture it and grow it. Then you can take it, you can divide it, and you can pass it on to other people, while still keeping enough for yourself to continue the cycle. There's an important point here though. What they do with the mixture is up to them. They can grow it, they can share it, they can bake with it and just nourish themselves. And when they bake with it, I don't get to tell them how to bake with it or what to make. They can make cakes, they can make rolls, they can make muffins, they can make crackers even. I don't get to determine how they use it or what they do with it. My job is to pass it on. For all I know, they could take it and just throw it out and waste it. Sometimes I think this is what stops us from passing things on to other people. Matthew 7:6 says, "Do not give dogs what is holy, and do not throw your pearls before pigs, lest they trample them underfoot and turn to attack you." Dogs and pigs? Those are pretty extreme, usually representing the very unclean. That's a pretty judgmental thing, or a pretty judgmental reason to keep us from sharing with other people. So do we use this verse as an excuse not to share the deeper truths of God? We might say, I just don't know if they're Christians. Or we could say, I know those people are Christians, but I know they don't believe in X and Y, so they probably are not open to hearing about Z. Ecclesiastes 11 verses 4 through 6 says, "He who observes the wind will not sow, and he who regards the clouds will not reap. As you do not know the way the Spirit comes to the bones in the womb of a woman with child, so you do not know the work of God who makes everything. In the morning sow your seed, and at evening withhold not your hand. For you do not know which will prosper, this or that, or whether both alike will be good." Most of us don't have a problem sharing salvation with people. We truly know that Jesus paid the price of salvation for all. But when it comes to sharing the deeper truths of his word or deeper vision, what do? We cannot look with our natural eyes and judge people worthy or unworthy of hearing. God desires mature Christians from every tongue, tribe, and nation. That means we have to sow bountifully, not just seeds of salvation, but also seeds of the deeper truths of God's word. Isaiah 32 verse 20, the first part of it says, "Happy are you who sow beside all waters." So in conclusion, we must pursue Christ. We must progress towards maturity. Those are like the steps that we do in nourishing our dough or our starter. But then we have to pass the vision on to all. We can't judge this person unworthy or that person unworthy unless God really strongly speaks to us about that. So let's be like Joseph. In Genesis 49 verse 22, it says, "He was a fruitful branch with fruit that ran over the wall." That means he didn't just give fruit to the expected people, to the people inside the compound, inside the circle, inside the group. But he also gave his fruit to the unexpected people, to many strangers around him. Fruit that goes over the wall. God bless.